against the Seneca Sting, coming in here with a 3-3 record here. So the Wolves looking to bring all their power here against Seneca to improve their record to a 7-0 for today's game. The Wolves, as I mentioned, are on a 6-game heater coming off of their last 3 wins. Last would have been against the Durham Lords within a 67-23 victory. Seneca having a hard time kind of piecing the puzzles together as of late in their last 3. They come in with a 1-2 record. Their last game was against Georgian College, where they'd fall short in a 67-59 loss, looking to kind of pull a 180 here against the Wolves and see if they could pull through in a win in today's matchup. Now heading in for the regular season stats here for the Wolves. Throughout 6 games, the Wolves are averaging 72 points per game with a field goal percentage of 35, so landing just a little bit of under 40% of their shots. When it comes to three-pointers, averaging just a little over 28.1%, which is a pretty good number. The Wolves also the best defensive team in the league by far with a 48.2 average whenever it comes to rebounds per game and 19.8 assists, right? The Wolves have been incredibly hot as of late, and players you really have to watch out for being Deja McDonald. She leads her team in points with 14.3 points per game and landing, little under 50% of her shots from the field when it comes to three-point percentage. She is averaging just a little over 20 with a 22.2 three-point percentage there. Another player you have to watch out for whenever it comes to three-pointers is Megan McNamara. She's landing just a little under 50% of her three-point attempts there, and she's averaging 5.3 points on this season, points per game on the season here. Deja McDonald leads the league in assists and leads the league in steals, averaging 35, well, not 35, but she's got 35 assists on this season and 32 steals, so a player you're really going to have to watch out for is her 100%. Whenever it comes to the Seneca side of the spectrum here, Mahalia Long leads her team in points per game with 10.2, so she's going to be a force to be reckoned with in today's game, coming in with in the number 13 jersey. So she's going to be one that the Wolves really going to have to shut down this game, play man-on-man coverage there and kind of shut down defensively. So it's looking like it's going to be a pretty high-packed action game today here as we head to the national anthem shortly here. So we'll give it a break, but we'll be back shortly here.
Center for tonight's OCAA basketball doubleheader between the Seneca Sting and your Algonquin College campuses in Ottawa, Perth, and Pembroke are located on the traditional, unceded, and unsurrendered territory of the Anishinaabe Algonquin people. The Algonquin people have inhabited and cared for these lands since time immemorial. We take this time to express our gratitude and respect to them and to the land for all that it has provided and will continue to provide. As a post-secondary institution, we acknowledge the harms done to Indigenous peoples and are committed to learning from the past. We pledge to promote healing and resilience as we move forward in partnership with the Algonquin Nations, First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples in the spirit of reconciliation. While recognizing territorial acknowledgements are only one step in cultivating greater respect for and inclusion of Indigenous peoples, we are committed to accompany these words with actions. We are dedicated to building a future and community that's better for all. We pledge to continue exploring and making meaningful contributions to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada's call to action. Now, if you're able, please rise with your hands to the podium of our national anthem.
truly the greatest national anthem in the entire world, and grateful to live in the greatest country of all time every single day. Now with play set to commence underway shortly here as we await the jump ball. We're excited to bring you guys all the action. We want to thank all of you guys who are tuning in from YouTube or the OCAA website for watching today's matchup, as the starting lineups will soon be announced here. Very exciting to see how today's game goes. The Wolves looking to extend their regular season record to a 7-0 in tonight's hopeful victory here against the Seneca Sting. And you know how tough of a competitor they've been throughout the years. They've opposed a massive threat here, and the Wolves looking to shut them down tonight. We'll see how that goes. Talked about what a threat Deja McDonald is going to be for Seneca here tonight, as I mentioned earlier on. She's averaging a little under 8 rebounds per game, you know. Arguably one of the best two-way, if not the greatest two-way player here on this Wolves lineup. Here now for the Wolves starting lineup of the game. The Wolves starting 5 for today's matchup between the Seneca Sting as we await jump ball here shortly. A highly anticipated matchup, a very dominant Seneca school here. Look to see what they have in their back pocket for the Wolves coming out in today's game, but jump ball to decide who will take this one. It's going to be flung away to Seneca, but the Wolves in possession of it now over the half-court line. Coming back the other way, Deja McDonald's going to pass that one through the outside. Now for the three-point attempt there off the back rim, but the Wolves are going to cover on the offensive rebound there. Nicely done by them. It's just keys to success is just maintaining control, and can't quite put down the first bucket of the game there. Ball is going to be awarded to Seneca here and trying to come back the other way with it. Try and force their offense for the first time this game. See if they can, but the Wolves really pressuring whenever it comes to that offensive defense there. Trying to come back the other way. Wolves are able to recover on the defensive rebound. Drover driving down the other way with it. Now in the paint is going to drop it down off the bucket, try and go for a bank there, but now it's going to be a little tussle on the key for it. It's going to be one here by the Wolves, and Deja McDonald will take the point from out behind the baseline. Players fighting for the key. Seneca playing really good man coverage deep within the three-point line. And that's going to be the game plan here. As noticed, Sienna Miller trying to break through. He's going to pass that one through the outside of Hurst there and isn't quite able to land that bank shot there, but trying to come back the other way in transition with it. Here is Seneca, the first real offensive attack of the game here. They were able to pull through nicely in transition. Now breaking through the three-point line, and it's going to come back the other way, and there's going to be a backcourt violation there. Ball's going to be awarded to the Wolves. with Sienna Miller taking the ball here. Talk about how great she's been as of late. She's been able to drop the points from pretty much anywhere on the court. A solid three-point shooter, and given the fact that she's able to shoot from anywhere within the field, she's a threat or a force to be reckoned with. Going down there is the Wolves' notable MVP, two-time All-Canadian Deja McDonald here is going to come out to the free throw line. She's going to have 2 attempts here. This thing for the first bucket of the game here. Can she go 2 for 2? Nicely done by her, off the rim and right through the backboard and in. She's going to land the first point of the game here for the Wolves. Let's see if she can go 2 for 2 on this attempt. Nicely done here by her. She's going to go 2 for 2 on free throws tonight at 100%. Given the fact that she hadn't missed a single one. Great steal by her coming out, was able to force the turnover. Now passing back out to Drover from outside the 3. Now playing from outside the corner there. Sienna Miller's going to take her time and move that in. Seneca looking to play zone defense there. Great job by them, but they're able to convert on the transition. Now coming back the other way. Now over the half-court line. Breaking through. She's going to pivot in her tracks there and come through, but with the foul, the score will not count. Is going to be passed off here to Sienna Miller now coming over the half-court line. So down from her playing outside the 3. She's going to send that one over into the left of the court. Now back over. Passing, it's going to be a travel here, infraction on the Wolves. And then it's going to be a word to the Sting here to try and come back and produce a little bit more offense. Now, hasn't been a high-scoring first 2 minutes here into this first quarter. The Wolves only up 2 here over the Sting. Well, they've only been able to produce 2 points off of 2 back-to-back free throw attempts, or not 2, but 2 successful free throw attempts there. Deja McDonald, 2 points on the night. Seneca yet to put any up on the board. Now playing from inside the key, is going to drop that one on. It's going to be an air ball there and a tussle for it. It's going to get pushed out. And it's going to be awarded to Seneca here to play from outside the baseline. Let's see if they can really break through on positioning. Wolves are really going to play good man coverage here. Deja McDonald there with the potential steal. Good breakthrough there, and they're going to personal foul of the game here coming out the Wolves. Trying to defend up, but kid Seneca go 2 for 2 on this attempt. Doncaris here to take the free throw attempt for Seneca. She's going to land the bucket on the first attempt. Let's see if she can go 2 for 2 on this. Coming out here, and she will. Coming up the other way, Deja McDonald's going to throw that one forward, and nice lead pass. Now playing from inside the 3, and now trying to move into the key with it. Hurst going to pass that one through the outside. Now trying to drive down with it. Pull up jump shot, nicely done, but wasn't exceptionally well executed. Now coming back the other way. Great transition with the Wolves. Really playing good pressure play, really good shutdown defense as of this far. We saw they play some really good pressure defense from inside the key there, but coming out, leverage here to take the free throw attempt here for Seneca to try and break 2 more on the board. He's going to miss that first attempt and go 0 for 1. Once again is going to play that brick right off the rim here, and the Wolves are able to cover on the defensive rebound, coming back the other way with it more. You know how dangerous of a three-point shooter she could be there, and she's really getting pushed around on the ball there. We'll draw the foul from take that out. Now into offensive territory, really trying to break through and spin away from the defender, trying to create some open space and doing a really good job. Can't quite play that one off the backboard the way they drew up in the playbook there, but now from outside the three-point line, taking it, going for the 3. Missed attempt there, and that was going to be Sydney Moore's first 3-point attempt of the game here. The Wolves able to recover on the rebounds. was able to drop down the points there, and that's exactly what you like to see. Buckets early on here. They're able to pull through too. Playing that one along the wing there. He's going to cut from back outside the three. A little missed dribble of the ball there, and that's going to go off Deja McDonald and out. It's going to be talk with Jamie McLean, the Wolves head coach and the official. Now there's going to be a lot of ongoing discussion, little huddle here. Not too sure what to make of the recent call. Silent there. Ball will come back out. Deja McDonald almost registering the steal there. Nice job by her. Just going to play the ball inside. Now playing from outside the key. Looking to try and potentially move in with it. Calling for positioning. Is going to go for the jump shot anyways. Nonetheless, and the Wolves will recover on the rebound. Now coming back the other way with it in transition. I feel like that's a story we've seen pretty often here from the Wolves. Going to play this one into the corner, but no, Sydney Moore is going to try and pull through with it. Pulling up with the unsuccessful field goal attempt there coming from her, but coming up for a simple layup here. Can't quite break through. The Wolves doing a good job at swarming that ball tonight. We've been playing some really good pressure defense here, and it's exactly what you like to see from the Wolves coming out here early against a 3-3 Seneca club. He's able to break through, play that one from inside the three. That's going to be a tussle all over, and I do believe maybe a push, and going to come out for the free throw attempt here. Great bucket. Jessica DeHaan, let's see if she can go 2 for 2 on this next attempt here. And she will. Great job. Wolves now up 6 on the board here, 4 over Seneca. Seneca trying to break out, but the Wolves have just been able to apply that pressure so well above the half court there. Deja McDonald being so disruptive as always there, playing some really good zone defense, and that's exactly what you like to see, but they're able to break through there, registering the foul nonetheless, going down. Now come out, Deja McDonald will take it from in behind the baseline, and the Wolves will transition up the court with it. Cooper Drover and a nice return feed there. Pass this one back to Deja McDonald. As we mentioned, the CCAA All-Canadian women's team 2 consecutive years in a row. For obvious reason there. She would pick up the assist off the last bucket coming from the Wolves. In a not so high scoring first quarter here. Jill still a breakthrough, driving down the lane with it. This will come out once again to the free throw line and taking it. It's leverage. She has not been that great when it's come to free throws tonight. She's 0-3. See if she can go 1-4 here. In the number 11 jersey, but really applying that pressure throughout the arena here, going for it. She's going to sink the first bucket of her free throw attempts there. And what you like to see, Jessica DeHaan, 2-for-4 when it comes to field goals tonight. Going to play that ball through the inside there. Cooper Drover. DeHaan's going to hand that one back over here for the first three-point attempt here coming from Deja McDonald. Now is going to move that one to the outside now for the next 3. Just such great recovery there. He's gonna play this one, and now it's a little scramble to get the loose ball, and ball will not be awarded to the Wolves here. It'll be awarded to the Sting. But it'll give them a chance to kind of come out with it here and look to see what they can do. Jessica DeHaan with 6 points on the game so far here for the Wolves. She's been spectacular. Great defensive effort there by her nonetheless. Play this one to Deja McDonald, Sienna Miller. We talk about the chemistry those two have possessed here out on the court, and how their offensive talents combined have been able to work for it. But Deja McDonald coming back, playing one-on-one, and she's going to get charged right into there, drawing up the foul. Nicely done by her. And Wolves will regain possession of it. It's now up to them to move it forward with a little under 3:50 here left to go in the first quarter. Sienna Miller coming over the court with it now nicely. She'll play this one smoothly, trying to throw down the pace of the game a little bit. Now playing from inside the key, DeHaan with her 8th point of the night so far, almost hitting double-digit numbers. Just gonna move that one over the Wolves, playing good man coverage there. With the potential steal on the line coming from Mallory Katz, playing some really good shutdown defense there, and you'll see she'll register the block, but coming back the other way, Deja McDonald with it. Coming for the layup bank, but not quite. Seneca will regain defensive recovery of it and come back the other way. In turn for the three, you're gonna miss that attempt there. Haven't seen particularly good shooting coming from them here early on in the first quarter. But the Wolves will pick up the defensive rebound, come back the other way. Sienna Miller, nice move of the ball there. We'll play that to the outside, but registering the steal, coming back the other way there. Bad turnover by the Wolves, and she'll play that, and they'll put up 2 buckets here on the night. It'll be the first time you see a registered field goal come from Seneca. Sydney Moore, she's 0 for 2 when it comes to 3-point attempts here tonight. We'll play that ball from inside the key, is going to move it out to the corner here. Deja McDonald looking to drive through with it. Now nicely done. We'll pass that one to the outside, but now playing from inside the key. The Wolves have been dangerous whenever it's come to that storyline from playing inside the paint there, and just been hard to shut down there. But Sydney Moore gets absolutely charged right into. She'll get up there. Feeling a little bit of that pain. But Seneca's been able to split the lead in 2 here, now only trailing by 5. There'll be a timeout called here on the court, giving both teams a chance to reflect and work on what they need to coming in after the break. But I mean, the Wolves have just been playing some really good shutdown defense as of their court, right? They've been playing some really good man coverage. Zone defense particularly has been great. Haven't seen too much of that pressure defense coming from them this far. Haven't felt like you've really seen the need to have been playing that kind of style of defense from the Wolves. I mean, Seneca hasn't been able to transition the ball that well and been able to push shots down, so the Wolves have been playing particularly strong here as of late, and let's see if they can keep up on this pace. Hasn't been that high scoring of a first quarter, but still with time left to be played here, we'll look to see what the Wolves have in favor for Seneca coming out. As we mentioned, Jessica DeHaan, 3, 4, 6 when it comes to field goals tonight. She's got 8 points on the night, 2 for 2 in free throw attempts. She's been great. Deja McDonald, 2 points on the night, all coming from free throws. She went 2 for 2. The only 2 players to have registered points here for the Wolves tonight. Jessica DeHaan already having a spectacular standout performance. She's only 2 points away from scoring double-digit numbers here. Coming up the other way with it, Sienna Miller. Still yet to have put on a point in the night now. We'll move this from inside the 3. Nice job. Jessica DeHaan playing on the ball. Now we'll cut into the paint with it. Nice job. We'll drive right to the net. Registered 10 points in the night here. Great job by her, and was able to drive right through the middle with it. Put up 12 here on the night for the Wolves. Looking to extend this lead. Great man coverage here by the Wolves. Going to be hard to break through. Now bouncing off the back rim, and it's going to be tipped out by DeHaan. The ball's going to be a word to the Seneca Sting here. Looking to really break through in positioning. That's been a key error tonight. The Wolves defense has just been swarming them, not giving them too much chance to breathe. Play that over, and McNamara, Wolves' most lethal three-point shooter, is out onto the court now, and a recent substitution made. Going to pass this to DeHaan. 10 points in the night. Know how spectacular she's been. She's going to drop that one over now. Coming up, driving through the middle, is able to move that one to clear positioning there. Great job. Mallory Katz was able to break through. A recent pass there from Leah Hurst, breaking through and generating, and kind of driving the play for herself. Was able to get that into open space, and great job. Coming down, really dropping buckets on the night here in the last minute here of the first quarter. Wolves moving up the court with it. Sienna Miller's been doing a really good job at making these plays happen here. Just going to move this one to the inside, and the pass is going to get cut off and a turnover. Not quite, but the Wolves will be able to recover offensively. Playing that one off the backboard there. Won't quite go the way they wanted it to, and Mallory Katz with a good last-ditch effort to get that ball back in action. It's going to come over the sideline there and be ruled out. Ball played over, 34 seconds left to go here in the clock. Talk about these 10-minute quarters really winding down for the 3. Won't be able to drop the bucket, and the Wolves will recover on the defensive rebound. Leah Hurst coming up the court with full speed and heavy transition. Wow, play that ball from behind the back there. Nicely done, but Mallory Katz is going to get all over that ball there. And ball appears to be awarded to Seneca here, and they'll come back on the transition with it, hopefully so, if the Wolves don't cut them down. With 13 seconds left to go here. No time left to go on the shot clock here. Seneca, with not much time to play, will be able to break through there and register potentially their last 2 here of the quarter. Great job at them from turning away the defender. And that'll be the end of the opening quarter here, with the Wolves up 14-9 over the Seneca Sting. Not a particularly high-scoring quarter there coming from the Wolves, but the Wolves are just settling in. They're doing a great job at producing offense, doing a great job at finding that open space and breaking away from defenders whenever it comes to playing inside the paint. Defense has been great. They played some really strong man coverage, zone coverage, and that's exactly what you like to see coming out here. But with 2 minutes left to go on the break, we'll take a little bit of a timeout, catch a breather, and we'll be back with you guys shortly. Both teams making their respective way here back out onto the court. It's been a little bit of a slow start coming out for Seneca here, but see if they're able to grow within the offense coming into this second and last quarter here, the first half of the game. Deja McDonald on the ball already, coming out. He's going to pass that one through the outside of the 3, but here Sienna Miller is going to be a little tug for the ball. able to recover possession of the ball. Coming back the other way, here is Seneca. Now outside the 3. Sienna Miller playing good man coverage there. They're going to be able to move the ball over nicely. Still in possession of it, moving it around, playing some really good zone defense there. And I mean, they're going to break through nonetheless and put 2 up on the board. Now only trailing 3 here to the Wolves, looking to make a comeback. It's only 1 potential 3-point shot away. Mallory Katz is going to hand the ball over here to Sienna Miller. Sienna Miller is going to move that one over to Leia. Coming in. He's going to pivot around, but send that ball to absolutely nobody in a potential air ball attempt. Now it's going to be flung forward in a nice stretch pass there coming out, and potential there. It's going to be a backcourt violation, and the ball is going to be awarded here to the Wolves. See if they can come back and the other way with it. Keep the ball on. We talked about Jessica DeHaan, already 10 points on the night here and how lethal she's been. Sienna Miller in possession of it now from outside the 3. He's going to try and spin away and generate some open space for herself, but now he's going to play this potentially into the corner now to Jessica DeHaan, already 10 points on the night as we mentioned. Coming back the other way, the Seneca Sting with it now over the half-court line. Trying to move the ball around and generate some open space. Going to spin away there, and a nice fadeaway shot coming out from them. And now trailing only 1 to the Wolves here, coming out hot at the start of this second quarter. Deja McDonald on the ball, and a nice crossover there. He's going to cut right in and send that one through the outside of the free throw line there. Missed attempt by Mallory Katz, but nonetheless, good effort. Playing from outside the 3. Good block coming in from Seneca, and it's going to be a tussle for the ball, but they'll be able to recover defensively. Come back the other way in transition. As a result, play that one off the backboard, an unsuccessful layup attempt, but the Wolves will recover the defensive rebound and get taken down in a hard-fought effort for the ball. Starting to get a little scrappy here as we've seen a lot of these last couple plays come out from the Wolves here, but it's exactly what you want to see from Seneca coming out here early. You want to see the aggressive tone. You want to see that aggressiveness on the ball, and that they've been delivering so far here. As a result, they'll gain possession. Now it's just to break through the Wolves defense here, but nicely done by them. Was able to turn away from Sienna Miller and generate the open space needed to lay down that bucket coming through. Playing from inside the paint, and that's a crucial area that the Wolves desperately have to shut down here. Seneca with the go-ahead now, up 15-14. Seneca playing really good zone defense there. The Wolves are going to force a turnover. Now coming back. Great job on Sienna Miller to get away with that, being disruptive. Will recover on that one missed turnover attempt and come back the other way with it and try to spark the offense once again here with time winding down on the shot clock. It won't matter all that much. Starting to see a lot more action coming out. Danielia Myers, already 6 points on the night, 3 for 4 at field goal attempts. She's been great here, and we'll call a timeout here for the next minute. The Wolves are 0 for 7 on 3-point attempts. It's been tough, but they've really been taking their shots so far, landing a 0%. The Wolves are 100% on all of their free throw attempts here, coming out 4 for 4 early on, only trailing 1 to the Seneca Sting. Or 5 for 22 in field goal percentage. Or not field goal percentage, but in field goals, are landing 22.7% of their shots. Seneca coming out with a 6 out of 20 field goal attempt here, landing 30% of their shots as a result of that, coming out with a little bit of a higher percentage than the Wolves. Only landing 1 more than them, but taking in less, 2 opportunities less. As we await for this timeout to come to an end and both these teams make their respective ways back out onto the court. Maybe Sydney Moore taking this ball from outside the sideline off that recent foul. She'll come out. Sienna Miller going to play that one to the corner, but she'll pass that one off to Deja McDonald playing throughout the middle here. Now she'll come through with it with speed, and you see her. She's so speedy. She's able to break through there. Great attempt coming from Piper Hathrawal there. Was able to play that one with inside the paint, able to break through in positioning and really find the open space needed to land that bucket. Now from outside the three, just gonna move that one back, and Wolves been playing some really strategic zone defense here, forcing them to take a little bit of those harder shots. Coming out here, and they won't quite beat the shot clock off of that one. Forced into a play there, and great job by Sydney Moore to move that ball forward. He's gonna pass this one over. Coming out for it, and Libby Hurst comes down, and she'll land the pipe. She'll go flush down the pipe on that one. That one over the half-court line. Play this one from outside the three. We'll move that one in. She's gonna get forced off the ball on a potential misplay. Not too sure if Sienna Miller got a touch on that ball before it came over the baseline here, but assuming she would have, the ball is going to be awarded here to the Seneca Sting. Wolves have been able to break through and lead here, now up 18-15 here over the Sting, and a little bit of a miscommunication of the ball there, playing all bunched up together, but big issue has been points in bunches here for the Sting, and they've been giving up quite a bit, but they won't be able to break through that high-octane offense here that the Wolves have been producing tonight. Coming back the other way, Sydney Moore really trying to slow down the pace of the game with this one. We'll play this one from outside the three, looking to move in with it. Bounce that one off, and a nice bounce pass there. It'll come through, missed field goal attempt. Coming back the other way, they're able to recover on the defensive rebound. The Sting in possession of it now. Now from outside, being pressured by Libby Hurst, couldn't quite get the block in. Great defensive recovery nonetheless. The Wolves coming back the other way, and speedy Deja McDonald will hand that one off to Libby Hurst. Now playing with inside the paint, is able to break three, land that one off the back and rim. Right off the back of the rim and in. You saw her, was able to break through. Man, she does such a good job at creating open space for herself, and I mean, that's crucial when it comes to winning games here and laying down points. And an air ball there. Not the way Seneca drew it up in the playbook. Wolves look to come back now, up 5 points here over the Seneca Sting with a little over half left to be played here in this second quarter before heading into halftime. Sienna Miller move over and pass that one to McDonald. McDonald coming in with speed, gets taken down on the play there, and she'll come back to the line for 2 free throw attempts here. Let's see if she can go 4 for 4 in the night, because she's already 2 for 2. Libby Hurst with 6 points on the night, landing 3 out of 5 when it comes to field goals. Deja McDonald, the only 2 points have come off of free throw attempts. See if she can land that air ball there. Goes way off. You could tell she's frustrated, but all smiles at the end of the day. Nothing to be stressed about when you're up 5 here over the Sting. Just a lead you kind of want to build onto here. Going for it. She's going to throw away another brick here. Coming out 2 for 4 in free throw attempts tonight. 0 for 2 on that occasion there. Not something you like to see, and especially something you don't expect from your star player. Coming out in the paint with it. Great attempt, but unable to break through there, and they'll land the bucket on the offensive rebound here. And great job by them. Now coming back the other way with it. Speak of the devil now for the potential pull-up three there. She's going to cause a turnover and takes down a player in the process. Great sportsmanship to try and get her back up onto her feet, but wow, playing aggressive there. Deja McDonald, as you just saw. She'll come out with the push. No worries in the world. Only 2 personal fouls have been taken as of this far in the game for the Seneca Sting, with the Wolves only here with one less. So it's been a pretty well-disciplined second quarter, to say the least here, but with 4 minutes left to be played, Seneca will move the ball around well and have the open space to take that three-point attempt. Moving it back through the outside, coming in, let's see if they can land this bucket. Both teams yet to have landed their three-point attempts here tonight. Libby Hurst playing on the ball now is going to pass that out to Deja McDonald. Deja McDonald for the three! And she'll secure the three here coming from downtown. The Wolves are 1 for 8 so far when it comes to three-point attempts here, and Deja McDonald landing her first. Here, coming in with the steal. Driving all the way with it. Will play that one off the backboard, and a nice bank shot there off the recent layup. Nicely done by her, and the Wolves really starting to pull away in offense here. Really starting to open up that scoring gap just a little bit. They're really going to try and close off that middle of the court, and that's somewhere they really don't want Seneca to get into, because they've been playing lethal from there as of late. But wow. Wow. Deja McDonald, 7 points in the night, 1 for 2 when it comes to three-point attempts. She's been so good. Already 2-3 steals on the night. Talk about how disruptive of a player she can be. A really tough force to break around, because she comes out with such executional speed. Explosive speed, to say the least. By that, forces her opponents to make last-second decisions. Move that way. Sienna Miller, being disruptive, is always going to play that one off the front of the rim. They're able to recover on the offensive rebound. Wolves desperately trying to break through here, and they won't land the point. I think the score will be canceled out here, and the Wolves will come back the other way with the ball nonetheless. With a little over 3 minutes here left to be played here. 3 minutes and 16 seconds to be precise. The Wolves now up 25-17 here over the Sting, so they've been really able to pull through in the offense lately. A factor that Seneca's going to want to close down pretty quick, or at least coming out into that third quarter before the Wolves are really able to pull away here. Moving the ball exceptionally well now from outside. Once again, great zone coverage here and great zone defense coming in from the Wolves. That's exactly what you like to be seen played. Well, they'll come out to the line though nonetheless. Out to take it. Donceres. Sorry for the little mispronunciation of the name there. Donceres here out to take it. Nicely done by her. She's 3 for 3 now, 4 for 4 in free throw attempts here. Let's see if she can extend this to 5. Coming out, no, that'll be played off the front, but they'll pick up the rebound nonetheless, unable to secure the bucket as that rim comes out. Donceres with 5 points on the night here. Danielia Myers with 8 for the Sting. It's going to be played out here, and that's going to be a brick of a shot now with Seneca able to recover the ball. Coming through with their first three-point attempt. Landed here of the game. They'll pull through. 1 of 9 attempts have been secured by them. Coming through now, only trailing 4. Might have been the big point they needed, but the Wolves desperately trying to break through on the shot clock here with 3 seconds left to be played. Won't matter nonetheless, because Seneca will be able to regain possession of it and reset the clock. Coming back over the halfway line here. Nice defensive effort by Deja McDonald nonetheless, but her and Sienna Miller go down, and they're able to pick up the defensive recovery of it. Great rebounding coming from the Wolves here tonight. He's able to move that one up to Deja McDonald. Or not Deja McDonald, but Sienna Miller, but Sienna Miller's going to come through with the travel on the ball there, and the Wolves are going to hand this one over to the Sting. Come back. Sting now only trailing by 4, as mentioned prior, are 1 for 9 on three-point attempts here tonight. Wolves not so great either, only landing 12.5%. It's able to turn away and generate some open space, but a great air ball there, and the Wolves will be able to recover defensively. Now coming back in a beautiful stretch pass there coming from Deja McDonald. Is going to miss that one off the backboard. Not the way they wanted that play to go, but now coming up. Great play, now closing off the middle. Great job by the Wolves, but it'll be left wide open for the offensive rebound there. And I mean, that's something Seneca has been doing exceptionally well tonight, who's been recovering on those offensive rebounds. Something you really want to minimize here if you're the Wolves coming out. But holy Mackinac, Deja McDonald pulling through with her second three-pointer of the game here. They're 2 for 9 now on three-point attempts, and Deja McDonald finally touches down on double-digit scoring. She's two for 3 on three-point attempts, shooting 3 for 5 from the field. She's got 10 points on the night here. She's been playing extraordinarily well with a little over 1 minute left to go here before halftime comes. But wow, how great have they been. Sienna Miller coming out for her first free throw attempts of the game. And she'll land it here. See if the Wolves could potentially touch on 30. Sienna Miller. Let's see if she can come out for the 3. Nicely done by her, and we'll go 3 for 3 in free throw attempts here tonight. Touching down on her first 3 points of the game so far. Wolves have been playing exceptionally good basketball here as of late and been really applying the pressure into the Sting. With 31 points on the night here, Sienna Miller. Wolves really playing some pressure defense here. Forced to make the play at the last second, move the ball with inside, but the pressure was too hot to handle there for the Sting. Nonetheless, it's going to go off a Wolves player now here, but the Sting will be awarded with the ball, and now it's really to try and break through the Wolves defense. As mentioned earlier here, won't be an issue for them as they break past Sienna Miller. Now moving it back off the backboard there with 44 seconds left to be played here before heading out into halftime. Going to be an illegal play off the leg there, and once again awarded back to the Seneca player from behind the baseline. Something you really got to break through here is that offense positioning here for the Sting. Going for the 3, and they're going to throw an absolute air ball here once again. Once again, going to be awarded here to the Sting, and I can't get behind how beautiful those Air Jordan jerseys are there for the Sting. Such beautiful jerseys. Little lame whenever it comes to the back number cressing, but when those kits are just exceptionally beautiful. Seneca logo is just so nice. We move forward here from the back. Going for the 3 with 1 second left to go on the shot clock. The Wolves will reset it, coming back the other way now. Leave it to Deja McDonald, 2-time All-Canadian, 2 consecutive years in a row here. She's going to move through the inside in the middle. Nice bounce pass there. It was going to be played off. Wow. She'll come out. Not too sure who got fouled up there, but it's going to be Mallory Katz, and she'll come out. Not Mallory Katz, Jessica DeHaan. She'll come through and trying to put 12 up on the board here for the Wolves here tonight. Nicely done. Wolves have been fire from the free throw line. They can keep up this pace. It's going to be moved out there in a bad defensive effort by the Wolves. They're going to play coverage exceptionally well here. Now from outside the three-point line, they're going to move that away. Deja McDonald almost with the steal there. Talk about how explosive and disruptive she can be. Deja McDonald here will pick up the loose air ball. Now coming back the other way there in a bad turnover. She's going to get tripped out onto the court, and that's going to hurt the knees. That is not going to feel good hitting that hard court there. But once again, we'll be taken back to the free throw line here with 2 attempts. And wow, I mean, you can tell she's having a little bit of talk with Jamie McLean, and he's a little concerned if she's okay. Got a little roughed up there heading over the 3, but she'll come up and talk about how exceptionally well she's been tonight. 10 points. Let's see if she can adjust that to 2 more. You tell the frustration's really starting to mount. She's got 1 shot left. Let's see if she can go 1 for 2 at least. Nicely done. With 0.4 seconds left to go, and they're going to miss. Seneca's going to miss the buzzer beater, and both teams are going to make their way back to the locker room for halftime here. The Wolves have come out playing some exceptional defense as of late, forcing turnovers, forcing last-second decisions, which resulted in turnovers. I mean, transitions that the Wolves have been able to capitalize on phenomenally. They've been playing some really good pressure defense as of late, and zone coverage has been exceptionally well. One thing that they've really lacked and fall behind was their defensive recovery at both ends of the court when it comes to rebounding, something the Wolves are going to have to jump on a lot better. And I mean, the Seneca Sting, props to them, have come out and done that exceptionally well. And I mean, majority of those points have come off of the offensive recovery and, you know, really capitalizing on those rebounds here, right? So I mean, if that's one defensive aspect of the Wolves game they're able to come out and work on heading into the back half of the game, undoubtedly they'll come out strong. But now up 34-24 here. They're holding an 11-point lead. A force to be reckoned with here and looking to adjust their record to a 7-0. We'll look to see what they have coming out into the back half of the game. But until now, we'll take a little bit of a break. There's 14 minutes left to go here in the timeout. So we'll be back with you guys shortly. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Bailey Bevan. We'll be back with the action soon enough. Take care. Hello guys, we are back for the break. For those who are just tuning in right now, we want to thank all of you guys at home who are watching either on YouTube or the OCAA's website. Now, undoubtedly, the Seneca Sting had a slow start coming out in the first quarter, only registering 9 points, but coming out after in its successor second quarter, they were able to drop 14. Let's see how they were able to transition now. Coming out into the third after halftime, the Wolves also had a slower start to their first quarter as they did coming out into their second as well, too. 14 points in the first. Wolves came out and dominated the second with 20 points, so a big difference between both teams' offensive performances coming out after the first into the second, right? So, game's underway here. The Wolves starting out with the ball, and it's going to be fouled off to Sienna Miller, now playing from inside the three. He's going to move that back out. Deja McDonald is going to pass this one over to Hathrawal, who's been nothing but great here for the Wolves as of late. Now moving into the paint with the ball. The Wolves are going to pick up the offensive rebound, something we said, or I mentioned earlier on, heading out into the third quarter that they had to have worked on, and you see they're smothering the ball here early on. But the Wolves on the offense, now playing from outside the baseline. Is going to pass that one over to Libby Hurst, who started tonight's game for the Wolves. It's going to be moved to Sienna Miller. Sienna Miller trying to drive through up the middle once again here, but now the ball is going to be moved over, and Seneca now driving for the offense. They're going to make the move in transition. Potentially trying to play that ball into the corner to whoever should have been there, but Deja McDonald, disruptive as always. He's going to get the hand in the way, and great job by her to make the defensive play. Sienna Miller, nice steal of the ball there, forces the turnover, and now passed over to Deja McDonald. Breaking out with heavy speed. He's going to move down to the middle. He's going to move the ball into some open space here. Passed over to Cooper Drover. Now over to Libby Hurst. Libby Hurst trying to break out, find some room for herself. All back over to Drover. She's going to turn in her tracks, break in through the middle with the ball, and she's going to sink that one through the bucket. Great job by her. It's exactly what you like to see coming out. They're going to bounce that ball off the court and out. Coming over the line, Deja McDonald with it here now. Now cutting in. Nice job, and the Sting are going to pick up the rebound there. Talk about how great their rebound game has been lately. Their defensive recovery has been super strong. Now for the three-point attempt coming up there, and it's going to be a missed attempt. Nonetheless, great effort. Great disruptiveness coming in from Libby Hurst. See how great her defense has been tonight. Cooper Drover on the ball now is going to be forced out. Libby Hurst, their tall frame, she was going to register 3 rebounds on the night. Deja McDonald, none yet to have been registered, but 3 assists nonetheless, so a solid playmaker, able to drive the play. And see, she steals the ball there, coming up all out. Oh, nice play there. And she'll pick up another to add to her 4th assist of the night. Was going to pass that one over to the open Cooper Drover. Nonetheless, breaking down the other way, 2-on-1. Exceptional read of the play by Deja McDonald, and you watch her, the way she's able to run around with her head up and just analyze everything that's going around on the court. She's so good. Wolves playing some really good zone defense there, trying to force the Sting to make some harder shots. We're able to pull through with the layup. It's going to be missed, though, nonetheless. Wolves are going to be awarded with the ball and come the other way with it. Deja McDonald now on the ball with 11 points in the night, 4 assists. He's going to move that one over. Hathrawal trying to move back to prevent the 1-on-0 coming back the other way there, but great defense by her. I'm not too sure if the point's going to be counted for. I wonder if they'll come out with 1 shot, I believe, here. Not too sure. waiting here. There'll be Leverage once again, who takes the free throw attempt here for the Sting. Come out, she'll miss. Leverage, we'll talk about her early on. She is 1 for 5 tonight in free throws, has not been super successful coming out from above the free throw line. I've not seen good shooting from her lately. Sienna Miller is going to move that one to the inside. Nice job by her. Now the Wolves able to drop the three coming in from downtown, and what a beautiful three-point attempt coming out from Cooper Drover. It's exactly what you like to see here coming out. The Wolves are up 41-25. We're almost cutting that lead in half there. A great defense coming out. Great man-on-man coverage coming out from Deja McDonald there, really trying to apply the pressure. He's going to walk in, and they're going to drop that one right off the back rim, but will the Wolves be able to account for the defensive rebound? Not quite. They're able to move the ball in some open space there for a good three-point attempt. Be able to draw some players away for a good open chance. Now coming back the other way as the Wolves will be able to cover up on the rebound. Missed attempt there, but cover for Libby Hurst. You would think you had a real-life female Dennis Rodman out there on the court with the way she's been playing tonight. Now we're going to move the ball up into the paint there. Nice job, but I think that was going to sit on the face of Dehan, but not too sure. She'll be helped up by her teammate, Sienna Miller. Talk about how great Libby Hurst has been. She's got 4 rebounds on the night, but Leverage, where she falls in shooting, is able to make 4 in rebounds. She's got 11 rebounds on the night here for the Seneca Sting. And the numbers are very overwhelming here if you're the Wolves right now when you're accounting for rebounds. See there, as you mentioned, in the number 11 jersey for red, she was able to pick up the rebound to add to 12 tonight, but just how spectacular has she been? Able to move that one over, and now Seneca's defense has gotten a lot more aggressive coming out. They're able to come up and over the line with it now, trying to generate the offense here. Something they desperately need to add on. They'll go for the pull-up jumper there, and they'll be able to land the point. Coming out, Deja McDonald will take the return feed, coming up a one-on-one. Let's see what she's looking to do with the ball here now. Coming over, is able to drive up through the middle there. Good read nonetheless to try and get that one to Dehan, but Mallory Cass will come back out here onto the court for the Wolves. We saw her start out in the first quarter. Well, she'll be back out now. Deja McDonald playing man coverage there, is going to stick to the ball. Good tip of the ball there, and great job at being disruptive. Nonetheless, Seneca's going to move the ball around exceptionally well. She's going to pick up the steal there. Forced turnover, coming back the other way. Deja McDonald all alone. Oh, great job nonetheless. Good attempt. There she's going to pick up the steal once again, but coming back the other way. Seneca with it, and a nice lead pass now. Pulling just a little bit high of the baseline there, trying to prevent the ball from coming out. We'll play with him inside the paint, go for the layup, good scoop nonetheless. The Wolves are going to pick up the rebound and try and come back the other way with it. Cooper Drover now from outside the 3. Pull up, nicely done there from within the free throw circle. Cooper Drover was able to lay it down. She's 4 for 7 tonight, shooting from the field. Oh, and you talk about her once again, coming up in all alone here. Able to drop it down. Deja McDonald with a 13-point performance of the night. She'll pull ahead of Jessica Dehan in points, sitting at 12. Deja McDonald with 13. How great has she been? Has been so good. 4 for 7 from the field, 4 assists on the night, 2 fouls nonetheless. 2 for 3 when it comes to three-point attempts. And the Wolves have just been smothering Seneca on offense tonight. I mean, undoubtedly Seneca has come out and played much better shut-down pressure defense heading out into this third quarter here, but the Wolves have still been able to blow through and now have opened a massive scoring gap here. A tough one if you're Seneca to come back from, but at the same time, not unrealistic. But with the pace the Wolves are on, it's going to be hard to achieve. Talk about how great rebounding has been for Seneca tonight. Tiana leveraged 12 rebounds on the night. DeVries as well, too, in the number 25 jersey in red. He's got 10 rebounds as well. Some really solid rebounders coming from the opposite end of the court there. And I mean, that's just been a solid complement to Seneca's defensive game here as of late. They're going to move the ball up slowly but surely. He's going to pass this one, maybe a potential misplay of the ball coming in, but they're going to move the ball to the inside, getting taken down, trying to get the ball back up and loose there. Great job by Dahan to pick up the potential pass there. Coming in is something you have not seen from Sydney Moore coming here as of late is her three-point attempt shooting. Able to break through, generate some space for herself, turn away from the defender. There was Mallory Katz there, but Seneca will pick up on the rebound and come back the other way. And great job by Sienna Miller to force the misplay of the ball. And that'll come out. And I mean, I kind of mentioned it earlier, right? Sydney Moore, we haven't seen her complement of a three-point shoot as of late, but she's going to move that one to the corner there. Nice job. Dahan's going to be able to get that one on basket, but not through. Will not land those silky smooth buckets as we've normally seen her do there, but nonetheless, Wolves still playing great offensively. Going to play zone here and try and close off the middle, and that's exactly what you like to see. Nonetheless, taking the jumper, and that's not going to count for. Coming in off a recent blocking there. Sienna Miller will come down the court with it. Now over the midcourt line. Great crossover by her coming through. Was able to create that open space now. Passing it way over to Sydney Moore. Sydney Moore for the scoop up and down there, but as mentioned before, Leverage will pick up for that defensive rebound, trying to come back the other way, and that's done such a good job at paving the way for the transition for the Seneca State to come through on, but have not been able to really break through offensively tonight. I mean, the Wolves have just been shutting them down defensively. Come through in a great shot nonetheless. Great fade there. Leah Hurst on the ball is going to move in with it. Compliments of off the backboard and out. Crossover by Sydney Moore, but trying to beat the shot clock now with 6 seconds left to go. She'll get that shot off nonetheless, but the brick off the backboard. She'll come out to the free throw line here with a 2-point attempt. She'll miss that first attempt here. Sydney Moore with no points on the night. She's 0 for 1 in free throw attempts as of late. 0 for 2 in 3-point attempts and 0 for 3 coming from the field. She's not been able to find. Coming in, we'll play that from outside the three-point line there. Nicely done. We'll be able to sink the bucket there. Coming in from downtown. I believe that'll be their third three-pointer landed here on the night. Sienna Miller playing from outside. Little misplay of the ball there, but they'll be able to regain control of that. Passing that one over to Sienna Miller here once again. Moving around exceptionally well, but she'll be pressured there by the defense and knocked down. She'll get hold on the play there. Nonetheless, 53 seconds left to go here coming out of the third quarter. Seneca's been able to find their offensive groove here coming out, scoring almost just as much as the Wolves have. They got 9 points in the quarter here. The Wolves coming out 11, up 45-32 with 53 left to go here. We'll move that one to the outside now, playing from the corner. Nice job there, but they'll pick up the rebound once again. Libby Hurst going for it there, and she'll drop the silky smooth bucket coming in and compliments of the rebounds coming in off that driven play from her. We'll hand that ball off, not too sure what to make of it. Pass that one through the middle of the arc there. Nice crossovers nonetheless, great display of dribbling. Coming through the number 8 in Seneca, Regan Gallan. Wolves shooting 17 of 52 from the field. Sydney Moore now in possession of it, coming down, is going to pass this one up now from the corner, is going to move in with it. Leah Hurst trying to get this one out. We'll pass this one over to Libby. Sienna Miller, little misplay of the ball there, couldn't quite go the way it wanted, but it went off the foot, and I do not believe it went off the foot of Sienna Miller. Nonetheless, should be. It's going to be awarded to the Sting, and they'll play this from in behind the baseline with 1.5 seconds left to go. They'll fling it up nonetheless. Wolves coming up, playing some really solid basketball, causing significantly less turnovers. Seneca's Sting have just been out-pressured tonight. 19 turnovers on the night compared to the Wolves, 14. Wolves have come out with 15 steals. Seneca, 11, 9 fouls. The Wolves end, 14 coming from the Sting. The Sting landed 2 out of 15 three-point attempts coming tonight. The Wolves 3 out of 11. Just been exceptionally good basketball here coming from the Wolves with 1:25 left to go in the break here. You talk about how great Deja McDonald has been. 13 points in the night, shooting 4 for 7 from the field and 2 for 3 in not free throw, but three-point attempts. 3 for 6 coming from the free throw line as well, too. 4 assists on the night. Talk about how great she's been. But a really big standout player for me has been Tiana Leverage in red for the Seneca Sting, number 11 jersey. 13 rebounds on the night, shooting 4 for 9 from the field. She's got 9 points on the night, almost complementing those double-digit numbers coming out in points scoring here. She got 9, only 1 away, but great effort from her nonetheless, although shooting 1 for 4 in free throw attempts tonight. We'll take a little bit of a break here, and we'll be back with you guys shortly. Way back out onto the court here, passed over to Sienna Miller. Sienna Miller with open space to do what she wants with it. Is going to pass that one to the open Mallory Katz, standing right in the paint with it. Seneca is going to move up the other way of the court and transition with it. It's going to get knocked off. Great defensive coverage there by Mallory Katz. She'll come out and she'll start the fourth and last quarter here of regulation for the Wolves. Going to be moved over to Leah Hurst now for the free throw, for the three-point attempt there coming out. Getting my free throws and three-pointers mixed up tonight. Now coming out. Now over the midcourt line with it. And there's going to be a whistle here by the ref, but I didn't quite catch the call. Seneca on the ball. Playing exceptionally well. Nice handoff there above the arc. Just a little on over the three-point line here. Will come in and get tripped up on the play. He's able to get the air ball out there. Nicely done. Sienna Miller a little tug for the open ball there, and they're going to be defeated by the shot clock here tonight. Wolves will regain possession and try and come back the other way with it, but still scoreless from Seneca coming out here in this fourth quarter. The Wolves already 2 points in, a minute into the fourth and final quarter of regulation time. This is going to be moved up there by Sienna Miller. Great job by her. Just hasn't been able to land these shots here tonight. Nonetheless, we'll keep the ball in action and moving up the other way with it. Now is Seneca coming in for the transition. 2 over the midcourt. Wolves playing some really solid man coverage here now, just trying to close off the zone. We'll see a little bit of a difference play there coming in, but they'll be able to land that three-point attempt coming out. It's going to be played in. They'll be able to get the scoop from underneath and a nice layup. Great effort. Seneca coming back the other way. Nice cross there. Just trying to really open up that space, generate opportunities from themselves, where the Wolves defense has just been pure pressure tonight. Playing some really good man coverage here. He's able to spin away, and once again, shot clock violation gets beat off, and the Wolves possession will be played back out. And not the play of the ball you want to be seeing coming from the Wolves, but nonetheless, it's going to be a word to the Sting here to come out and try and force the offense just a little bit. I mean, they have not come out through one single quarter and dominated offensively, where the Wolves outscored them in every single quarter that they played through. But I guess that's what you're getting coming in against a 6-0 women's basketball team here with 4 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Looks like they're going to get beat every single time. The ball's going to be complimented here to the Wolves. Sienna Miller is able to move that one in. It's going to be moved back out to Deja McDonald, all Canadian 2 consecutive years in a row, and she's going to be completely interfered with there. Not something you want to see, but they're going to play there from the side. Deja McDonald has been made a massive target. See just the way she's covered, but so breakout. She's able to open up so much space, and by that creates so many opportunities for herself. Hard player to defend, but she'll come out to the free throw line here now with inside the circle. Talk about Deja. She's 3-4-6 in free throw attempts tonight. She's got 13 points on the night. Coming out here, and she's going to miss once again. You could tell the frustration's really starting to mount up to her there. Nice bucket coming in from her now, and she's going to go 1 for 2 on that attempt there. They're going to move the ball out. Now trying to move throughout the inside. No, they're going to pass this one back out. Now playing from inside the corner. It's going to be played over the baseline there, and the ball is going to be handed over to the Wolves. With 7 minutes left to go here in regulation time, the Wolves are up 52-34 over the Sting. Sting with 2 personal fouls here. 3 minutes in. Played out, and now it's going to be a struggle for the ball again, down low for it. It's going to be a word to the Sting. We pass pass. Now from outside the three, moving in down to the middle for the three-point attempt here. Coming in, and it's going to be sunk. Beautiful, beautiful job there coming in from DeVries. She only got 3 points on the night, but she'll move that over to 6 after that recent three. Libby Hurst on the ball. Now she's going to move into the middle with it. Nice from inside the key, and it's going to be a little misplay of the ball coming out there from Hathroll, and the ball's going to come way over the baseline, but it's still going to be a word to the Wolves nonetheless. Really trying to close off the middle here, coming through. They'll pick up the rebound here once again. Seneca trying to come back the other way with it. Desperately in need of putting up numbers. 18 seconds left to go on the shot clock. We've seen 3 consecutive plays where they've been just unable to beat it. Leah Hurst trying to come back the other way with it there on a successful defensive attempt there. Shut down by the Wolves. She's really going to try and knock the defender off here and carried it through the inside all alone. Passed over her sister Libby. Libby's going to play that off the backboard for a bank shot, but they'll be able to pick up the rebound there. Nonetheless, out-tussled. Where the Seneca staying there, pulling through. Going to move this ball forward here. Going to reset the shot clock. 3-on-1 coming back the other way there. Great job by Deja McDonald to be disruptive and get a hand in the way, and that's exactly what you like to see coming out from her. Tell Jamie McLean just having a little bit of ongoing chat here with the official. Wolves up 52-37 here. Gonna play some solid zone defense here. The ball is going to be picked up there. Great rebound coming out from Libby Hurst. She was able to move that one way to the right side, right over to Deja McDonald. Deja McDonald, talk about so explosive, is able to come up the middle, driving right through. So good. So good that Deja McDonald has been as of late. Talk about her 14 points on the night. She just registered her first rebound here earlier on in a recent defensive play the other way, but she'll come back out to the free throw line. 4 for 8 in free throws tonight. She's going to land that down, 5 for 9. Starting to shoot a little better here coming out. 6 for 10. 60% in free throws tonight. Seneca's going to move the ball up here. Nicely done. Pass over Deja McDonald. Another spectacular steal, and she leads the league in steals for a reason. Coming in from downtown all alone there. She's going to drop the bucket. Deja McDonald here. Holy Mackinac. Wow. How great has she been? Fouled up on the play. She'll come to the free throw line for one here, but damn. She's been so good here tonight. 2 points shy of 20 on the night. She'll go, she'll throw it down, only one shy now of touching 2019 on the night here for Deja McDonald. But wow, how spectacular has she been coming out. A little bit of a slow start pulling through in that first quarter, but was just able to kind of grow comfort within the game and just been putting down some solid numbers as of late. The only player besides Jessica DeHaan and Libby Hurst to throw up double-digit points here tonight for the Wolves. Saw how hot of a first half Jessica DeHaan had coming out. Gonna move that one over to Cooper Drover coming in for the three. She's gonna drop that one. Holy Mackinac, Cooper Drover. She's 2 for 3 in three-point attempts tonight. 12 points on the night for Cooper Drover. Off of that recent three-point attempt there, Libby Hurst, great defensive rebound. She'll cover nicely for the Wolves, but coming back the other way with his Deja McDonald, number 4, two-time consecutive All-Canadian going to move that one over. Now to the inside. Libby Hurst is going to come the other way with a massive air ball coming in from her, but can she concede on the second? Not quite. Nonetheless, she'll come out to the free throw line here. Look to see what she's willing to put down with it. Talk about Libby Hurst. She's got 10 points in the night, shooting 5 for 14 from the field. This is going to be her first free throw attempt coming in. Already 0 for 1. She's going to drop her 11th point of the night coming from that recent free throw attempt here. She's got 8 rebounds, 3 assists on the night. She's been exceptionally well. Deja McDonald once again, how disruptive. Playing just that smother defense. They're going to play that one over the baseline there, and that's going to go out. With 3:48 left to go in regulation time, as time winds down here, the Wolves up 61-37 over the Seneca Sting. Looking to put them down 3 and 4 after tonight's matchup. It's going to be a tussle for the ball there, but Jessica DeHaan goes down. Only one player from the Seneca Sting lineup tonight who have boasted double-digit numbers, and that's going to be Myers in the 7 jersey. She's got 10 points on the night. Now for the 3, she's going to miss that attempt there, and the Wolves will be unable, but moving that forward. Oh, chasing after it now is Sydney Moore. Back to Deja, back to Sydney Moore. Now from the corner, 3-point attempt here, and she's going to land her first of the game coming out. Sydney Moore now 1 for 3 in 3-pointers. How great has she been in times where you said she's not shooting from outside the 3 enough? And she'll pull through there in a compliment 3-point attempt. Beautifully done by her. Drover calling from the ball from Libby Hurst. Deja McDonald hands up there. Not trying to draw the foul. The play come back the other way. A little bit of ongoing discussion between Sydney Moore and the official, but Deja McDonald on the ball now. Oh, she's going to come through in a burst of speed, playing that one off the middle. Right off the front rim and back there, and rebound's going to be won here by the Sting. Playing that one over to the other side there, almost forced the turnover, and the Wolves were looking to capitalize on that. Seneca has not been able to find the groove coming out into this 4th and last quarter of the game here. They've only been able to throw down 5 points here coming out after the 4th, and the Wolves, by far one of the most dominant quarters of the game, have already put down 17, up 64-37 here. Looking to add on to that lead, but a devastating lead here if you're Seneca looking to make a comeback, which is highly unlikely at this point. Sydney Moore is able to break through there. Nice job, and they'll pick up the rebound, get that back out into some open space. Now coming through once again, and oh, she'll drop that down coming out from Madison Roberts. We haven't seen her play all that much, but she'll come out to the free throw line here. With her first free throw attempt of the game, she'll sink that first one there. Beautifully done. She'll put down 3 for the Wolves here, now touching 20 points in the quarter here. That'll tie their 2nd quarter performance coming out. Only looking to add on to this lead, but by far been the Wolves' best quarter defensively, only letting up 5 points and putting down 20. Seneca will look to move that ball around, but just in the heat of the moment, pressure cooker situation there. It was going to be forced to move the ball somewhere they didn't want it to go. Sydney Moore there was going to move that one out. Nice job putting that one on. Paige Foster, another player we haven't seen out on the court too much here for the Wolves of this game, but a minute 35 left to go in regulation time. No better time to put these fresh players in than now. Give them a little bit of playing time at least. Give your superstars a break. I'll be passed over to Foster here once again, now playing from outside. Now within the free throw circle. He's going to take the attempt there from the field. It'll be unsuccessful. Wolves look to see if they can add and potentially put on 70 here in the night. It'll be a devastating victory for them pulling through, but not devastating for the Sting, obviously. Wolves have been shooting quite a bit tonight. Been out-shooting the opposition by a landslide. The Wolves 68 shots on the night, 59 coming in from the Sting. The Wolves landing 23 out of those 68. The Seneca Sting only landing 15 out of 59, shooting 25%. The Wolves at 33. That'll be an unsuccessful free throw attempt there, and the Wolves will be able to cover for the rebound now, coming back the other way. Sydney Moore will move that ball up. There's going to be a travel called out here on the plane. The ball is going to be awarded here to the Sting. Now the Sting on the ball. Playing for pride at this point. He's going to potentially move that one into the paint, but no, not quite. They're going to move that back out. Playing from the corner, they're going to try and move up with it, back out once again, and they're stumbling all over the place. Wolves playing some solid pressure defense here. Great man coverage coming in from them. Haven't given them too much time and can't quite beat that shot clock once again. Get forced into a pressure cooker situation where they can open the Wolves. I believe first turnover here of the quarter coming out there. And the ball is going to be awarded here to the Sting. Bring it over to turnovers here. Seneca leads in favor of turnovers, 23 to the Wolves, 17. Sting with only 6 points here in the fourth. Looking to add on to that 7 potentially. But the Wolves have just been shutting them down defensively tonight, not giving them a whole lot of room to breathe. Almost like a pillow over the face. But it's been tough to break out from. Going for it, and they're just going to sink the bucket off the back rim there. Coming out, Anna Hurst. We haven't seen much of her playing tonight's game, but she'll get a little bit of action out here. I believe any of her sisters will be out here on the court. Seneca with 10 seconds left to go here. Can they throw down the three from downtown? No, unsuccessful there, but going to be a foul here. I believe the ball is going to go out. I think the ball just went over the baseline there, but it's going to be awarded to the Wolves nonetheless, and the Wolves trying to come back the other way. Can they throw down a potential buzzer beater here with about 2 seconds left? They'll run down the clock, and the Wolves will look to improve their unbeaten record to a 7-0. Heading out after tonight's 67-39 victory against a 3-3 Seneca Sting, now 3-4. The Wolves ultimately played much better offensively and were able to shut the Sting down defensively so well tonight. Coming out into the first quarter, they were able to shut the Sting down, and only 3 out of 4 quarters have the Wolves been able to shut down the Sting from touching double-digit point markers on the night. Only registering 9 points in the first, 9 points in the third, and only 7 points in by far their worst quarter of the game. Coming out into the fourth here, the Wolves been able to touch down on two, not back-to-back, but they came out with 20 points in the second, 20 points in the fourth, but no doubt have just been playing some solid basketball heading out there. They were able to force turnovers, capitalize on steals. I mean, the offense has just been great tonight. The defense has been running great. Fallen short a little when it comes to the rebounding game, but I mean, Wolves defense has just been so spectacular, right? You saw from all three different angles, you know, the man coverage was great, the zone coverage was great, and the pressure coverage toward the end of the game was exceptionally well as well. And I mean, you know, it's been shutting the Sting down from coming out and touching these double-digit point markers here within quarters. So that's great, and that's exactly what you like to see from this undefeated Wolves team, and they'll still stand at number 1 in the OCAA, and currently undefeated, the only undefeated team in the league. So we'll leave it at that for tonight. We want to thank all of you guys who are tuning in. Do not miss the men's game. It's going to start in approximately 20 minutes time, but I want to thank all of you guys who are watching either on YouTube or the OCAA website. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Bailey Bevan. Take care and have yourselves a spectacular night.